Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? So we're going to talk about the bullet that we dodged, okay? And it's oh, good God. I read just about the entire thing, okay? And it's a good thing that it was shot down. It's the bill, okay, that the continuing appropriations for the fiscal year ending for this year and other purposes and whatnot, okay? And it was so god awful. The amount of money that would have been put into things that should have never even seen the light of day, okay? And here are some of the things, okay? Buried deep inside of this CR, Congress wanted to fund 12 biolabs for infectious Ds. All right. Stupid little things put into the bill like Title III, Consumer Product Safety Standard for certain batteries. Treatment of electronic services provided for house offices. Protection of certain facilities and assets for unmanned aircrafts. All right. Now, I had seen what Vivek Ramaswamy had said, okay, and I will read to you what he said, and I'll pop it up here so you can see along with what I'm reading. He said, I wanted to read the full 1,500 plus page bill and speak with key leaders before forming an opinion. And having done that, here is my view. It's full of excessive spending, which, in my opinion, it is. It was so excessive to the point where I even said to myself, my dear God, why are they spending this money where it does not need to be spent there? It could have been spent in places where it actually needed to be. And it says special interest giveaways, pork barrel politics. If Congress wants to get serious about government efficiency, they should vote no, in which in turn they did, okay? But I'll go on. It says keeping the government open until March 14th will cost $380 billion all by itself. But the true cost of this omnibus CR is far greater due to new spending. Renewing the farm bill for an extra year is $130 billion. Disaster relief, $100 billion. Stimulus for farmers, $10 billion. The Francis Scott Key Bridge replacement, $8 billion. The proposal adds at least 65 cents of new spending for every dollar of continued discretionary spending. The legislation will end up hurting many of the people it purports to help. Debt-fueled spending sprees may feel good today, but it's like showering a white powdery substance, okay, you get my drift, on an addict, and it's not compassion, it's cruelty. Farmers will see more land sold to foreign buyers when taxes inevitably rise to meet our obligations. Our children will be saddled with crippling debt. Interest payments will be the largest item in our national budget. Congress has known about this deadline since they created it in late September. There's no reason why this could not have been gone through the standard process instead of being rushed to a vote right before congressmen want to go home for the holidays. The urgency is 100% manufactured and designed to avoid serious public debate. The bill could have easily been under 20 pages, and it's so true. It could have been under 20 pages, but you know them. They have to throw in things that don't make sense. They have to throw that in under the good stuff to see if you'll catch it. And if you don't catch it, then their stuff will get spent money on when it shouldn't have been there to begin with, okay? Instead, there are dozens of unrelated policy items crammed into the 1,547 pages of this bill. And I saw that because I read it. And I actually took a lot of time to read it. And I'm like, I can't believe this is in here. I can't believe this is in here. Like the thing about batteries. Why do you care about what type of batteries people are using? I mean, that's exactly what it was for. There's no legitimate reason for them to be voted on as a package deal by a lame duck Congress. 72 pages worth of pandemic preparedness and response policy, renewal of the much criticized Global Engagement Center, a key player in the federal censorship state, 17 different pieces of commerce legislation, paving the way for a new football stadium in D.C. Yes, you heard that correctly. Yeah. They want to spend money on a football stadium in Washington, D.C. And it was no chump change either. A pay raise for congressmen and senators and make them eligible for federal employee health benefits. It's indefensible to ram these measures through at the last second without debate. We're grateful for DOGE, it's DOGE's, a warm reception on Capitol Hill. Nearly everyone agrees we need a smaller and more streamlined federal government, but actions speak louder than words. This is an early test. The bill should fail. Okay? So then we have this. This is section 629, which is the Regional Biocontainment Research Laboratory. This is what I was talking about earlier, okay, where they want to have the 12 labs. In general, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, referred to in this section of Secretary, shall make awards to establish or maintain as applicable not fewer than 12 regional biocontainment laboratories for purposes of 1. Conducting biomedical research to support public health and medical preparedness. 4. And rapid response to biological agents, including emergency infectious disease. Yes. Now on to this. Okay. This was put out there as well. This was put out by Jesse Waters. You know him. Okay. Now, when the original bill, I guess it was shot down or whatever. Okay, but this was brought, I saw this and I said, oh my God. See, this is why when they try to push little things in there, but it's not little things, it's big things. When they try to push the things that they don't want you to see, they try to push it in there, and then when you catch it, you're like, damn it, type thing, you know? So what's in this monstrous bill that Congress is rushing to pass? Okay, $850,000 for LGBTQ senior home. Why do they need a different home than any of us would need? Okay, we're all humans. Just because they have a different lifestyle than other people doesn't mean that they need their own senior living facility. Okay. $15 million to pay for an Egyptian college tuition. Well, why? Make that make sense. Okay. Here's another one. $400,000 for Happy, okay, activist group to teach elementary kids about being trans. Well, why? That's a touchy subject. We can't, okay, you know, if parents don't want that, why would you push that and then put that in a bill and have funding for it? Okay. $500,000 for a DEI zoo. Yeah. $400,000 for a group to give clothes to teens to help them hide their preferred gender. Okay, why am I having to provide clothing for teenagers that are not my own? Okay, I raised my children. I'm done with that, okay? Now I have grandchildren that I help my children out with. Sorry. Okay, my tax dollars are not going to go towards spending money on somebody else's kids for their clothes. All right, just like we don't need a zoo. Okay, just like we don't need activist group to teach kids about something that they don't need to be knowing about. Just like we don't need to be paying for Egyptian college tuitions. Just like, okay, I mean, this is out of hand. Okay, this is what they're trying to push, or they tried to push, let's just say that, but bullet dodged. Right on. All right, guys, I am out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay polished. That too. God darn it. Oh, you can tell I'm tired. You stay positive, okay? Happy holidays. I hope you guys are getting ready. No kidding. Because we have a lot of work ahead of us, especially with the grandkids and everything. All right. Fear less, y'all. Okay? Ciao.